Hey coaches, how are you? And welcome to day 3 of your Rock the Basics. So, this is Coach Stephanie here. I am here to talk to you about two things, challenge groups and form. And so let's start with challenge groups. So challenge groups are what are the mainstay of what we do as coaches. The whole idea is that we are able to create small group challenges on Facebook that are private that we can then put people into within groups. And the whole idea is that most people will feel better in a smaller group community and they'll feel better that it's private. And the idea is that with our guidance, they post daily, they stay motivated, they are held accountable, and they keep each other motivated and supported by their comments and by their post. Now, don't worry about having to do one on your own, or oh, I don't know what I need to write, or oh, I don't know what I need to do, and what is a challenge group. Usually for your first challenge group, your first 1 to 2 challenge groups, you will run it with myself or whoever your upline coach is. If you're directly under me, then you're more than welcome to always be a part of my next challenge group, up to 2 challenge groups, because then I want you to go ahead and fly on your own. You will have enough resources and you'll have an idea of what you need to do. And honestly, if you even have just 3 people interested in a challenge group, you can still run the challenge group. It doesn't need to be 20 people, 30 people. Honestly, personally, I think the best ones are less than 10 people, honestly, because you really can delve in and they really create that close-knit community. Now, couple things. So Beachbody does have challenge group guides in the back office, which is fantastic. So pretty much for every program, they have a day-by-day guide of what you exactly need to post along with pictures. So I mean, if that's not enough to kind of alleviate some of your, some of your nerves about it, then I also have a guide that I'm putting together that I will put up in the Team Everyday Strong Coaches group that you can use, that also will have a day-by-day of what you could post and what you should be posting. Obviously, the whole point is that these are guides, and yes, you can copy and paste and do that, or what I would hope is that you add your own color to it. You add your own personality to it, because that is what is most important. People are coming to you because they want to work with you. They want your motivation. They want your support. And, the challenge groups are really kind of the mainstay of how we do that as a team. Now, second thing, talking about form. So what is form? Form is an acronym for family, occupation, recreation, and then message. And so what does this mean? So many people, they get really excited when someone comes up to them and finally is like, hey, I saw that you posted about the 21-day fix. Can you tell me more information about it? And then you tell them the information. Oh, it's a program. It's, 21 days. It comes with Shakeology. It's $160. No. The first question always out of my mouth is, what are your goals? And this is where form kind of comes in a little bit, because form is what you want to use to get to know people. We are in the business of building relationships. It is only when people trust you that they are then going to want to work with you. And so remembering form. So F is family. So ask them, do they have a family? Do they have any kids? Write this down in your contact list so that you have little ideas, so that when you go back and reach out to them, as opposed to saying, hey, have you thought about the 21-day fix? You could say, hey, how's your son? How was your son's prom? You told me the other day that your son went to the prom. And so you have little tidbits there that you can then go back to and continue to build that relationship. O is occupation. What do they do for work? Asking them, getting to know them a little bit more. Recreation is, what do they do for fun? So do they like to go bike riding? Do they like to travel? Do they like to knit? Do they like to read books? Do they like to write? Find out more about them. And in that process, you want to get out of them, what are their goals? Why do they want the product? Why do they want to work with you? And trust me, when you ask people why, what are their goals, you're going to get a whole slew of answers and people will really open up to you. And then it is only after the F, you've asked about family, the O, the occupation, the R, the recreation, and then I added one in there with the goals, asking them what their goals are, that you then talk about the message. And you say, well, I really have this, we have this new product, I have a challenge group coming up, and I think you'd be an awesome fit for it. But it is only after you've done those initial things. So it may take 1 to 5 encounters, and when I say encounters, of conversations with them for you to possibly talk about the actual product. You don't want to rush it. You don't want to bombard people. You want to build that relationship. So I hope you find this helpful. Today, what I want you to do is tell me to share with the group one way that you use the FORM acronym. Okay, so remember, FORM: friendship, family, occupation, recreation, and then the message. All right, guys, have an awesome day. Bye.